You are playing the role of the King of Castile, and you are having rather a bad day. The high cost of maintaining an army has entirely depleted your treasury, and your soldiers have begun to desert. You can see it now, a Muslim invasion surging over your lands. You might reach out to your neighbors for assistance, but alas, your character fervently believes himself possessed by the devil. This has made forging alliances, well, somewhat of a challenge. Rumor has it that your brother, the King of Lyon, is even plotting against you. But your fool of a spy master has nothing useful to report. The swine's tongue has grown conveniently still ever since you started sleeping with his wife. As the year draws to a close, you find yourself friendless, penniless, possessed, and entirely in the dark, with the Moors sharpening their weapons on your borders. In a word, doomed. Or are you? A message arrives. The Pope, in recognition of your piety, has sent a single half-empty coin purse to aid you in your struggle against the Muslims. With the ink still wet on your gracious response, you make excellent use of the funds, sending an assassin to call upon the King of Lyon, your dear brother. This will destroy your reputation, of course, or rather it would do were you not already known to be under the devil's sway. Demonic possession does have its perks. The assassination succeeds, and not only have you escaped your brother's mysterious plot, but as his elder you inherit all of Lyon, along with his far more competent spy master. Your brother's army is now your own, are soon marching south, striking preemptively against your good Muslim neighbors, with your former spy master on the front lines, of course. And this is just one cunning ploy in Crusader Kings 2, a grand strategy game which offers an entire continent's worth of political intrigue.
Peggy 12.
Noblemen and women, 80 years ago we cast off our Danish oppressors, and soon fought alongside our allies in London to seize the Baltic from unfit tyrants. But now we stand again on the eve of war. As we speak, in Swedish North America, an army hardened in war moves north. Fleets embark from our colonies in Swedish Cuba to seize the rich islands of the Caribbean, while ships in Swedish Africa head south to secure the trade routes to India. Our other allies in Castile and Austria reassure us that they will honor our alliance. London has foolishly focused on their petty squabbles with Paris for generations, but what thought have they given, or steps have they taken to protect themselves from their growing allies in Stockholm? Not enough, I say. When storytellers and poets write of tomorrow, it will be of the day that England, nay, the world, was rocked by the great and mighty empire of Sweden.
Peggy 12.
War. A wise man said it never changes, but he's dead, eaten by a dragon in war. I've seen things out there, horrible things. Rats the size of wolves, wolves the size of cities, cities shaped like wolves, and turtles so big they make the wolf cities look like rats. But that's war. Turtle war. All of these frightening and strange monsters can be defeated on your path from exile, so long as you've got one important thing. Really big fireball. Very useful spell, Fireball. Warlock 2, the Exiled. More monsters, more spells.
thrills.
Pure ecstasy.
There was a time once when life was much simpler. A time when one knew their purpose in life because it said warrior or mage or whatever right there on the character sheet. When role-playing games actually involved playing a role and rolling to play with only pen and paper. Play a game about games playing a game. Fight, heal, cast, loot, argue, but only with yourself because this is a single-player game. Cheat without anybody noticing. Knights of Pen and Paper plus 1 edition. The hit game now plus 1 tavern, plus new dungeons, plus more questing and monsters and loot and ridiculous pop culture references. Buy it now! That's so weird, this digital download thing. Whatever happened to going down to a game store and asking if the new expansion was in, and whether they had a D12 in view, the kind of speckles? Did I always have an extra copy of the original edition?
Daba de Her